Joey Barton has been handed a 12-week suspended prison sentence after being found guilty of assaulting his wife, Joey Barton, in 2021. The former Premier League footballer attacked his wife during a heated argument at their home in Kew, southwest London, after a day of drinking with friends on June 2 of that year. During the trial, it was revealed that Barton had pushed his wife and kicked her in the head, leaving her with a noticeable lump on her forehead. In a distressing 999 call, Mrs. Barton reported, "My husband just hit me in the house." She repeated the allegation to police officers upon their arrival. However, as the case progressed, Mrs. Barton attempted to withdraw her statement, insisting in court that she had not been a victim of domestic violence. She claimed that the injury had been accidental, caused by a friend intervening in the argument. "I'm not a victim. I've never been a victim," she testified. Joey Barton consistently denied the assault allegations, stating that he had gone to bed unaware of his wife's injuries. Nevertheless, Judge Paul Goldspring found the 42-year-old guilty, declaring that both Barton and his wife had been untruthful about what had happened that night. "I believe the veracity of the first account, supported by other evidence," Judge Goldspring stated. "The account on the telephone in the 999 call and to the attending officer is true. I reject the account by Mrs. Barton over 8 months later and repeated in the witness box by her." The judge dismissed Mrs. Barton's explanation that her injuries had been accidental, calling it unbelievable. He also rejected her claim of having consumed 4 bottles of wine that day, suggesting that it was used to justify her changing story. Barton, a former England international, argued that if he had truly kicked his wife in the head, her injuries would have been far more severe. His lawyer, Simon Csoka KC, stated that Barton had been barefoot or wearing flip-flops at the time, making it unlikely that he could have inflicted serious damage. "A kick from a professional footballer would no doubt have broken his toes," Csoka added. On the night of the incident, police officers arrived at the Bartons' home and noted visible injuries. PC Daniel Humphrey testified that he observed a golf ball-sized lump on Mrs. Barton's forehead, along with small red dots under her skin. He also believed he saw blood under her nose when she wiped it. However, by the following day, Mrs. Barton had declined to provide a formal statement to police and retracted parts of her allegations, saying the incident should not have happened. Mr. Barton admitted that he had been drinking in Richmond earlier that day and that a dispute had erupted between another couple, with him and his wife taking opposing sides. He described the situation as a stupid verbal altercation involving petty name-calling. He claimed that a friend had intervened before he went to bed. However, prosecutor Helena Dwing painted a different picture, stating that Barton had grabbed her, pushed her to the ground, and kicked her in the head. Despite Mrs. Barton's attempts to withdraw her claims, the court ruled in favor of her initial statements made on the night of the incident. With his 12-week sentence suspended, Barton avoids immediate imprisonment but faces severe legal consequences should he re-offend.